Buonasera and good evening, everybody. MannwidaPlann here, and we are back with a new game. Not a brand new game, but a game that is completely new to me. I've just seen it on the Xbox Live store. I've checked it out a little bit, and I downloaded it, and I'm ready to play it. I won't lie, I had a little bit of a run around, just to try and get a little bit familiarized with the controls of it. The Long Dark. I've heard some fantastic things about this game, and it also boasts being the very first survival game on the Xbox One, so I'm super pumped about this challenges. Hopeless rescue. Are you the last person alive? You have to know. If only you could get some signal out to somebody. Avoid the bear. Go to Trapper's cabin in Mystery Lake. Whiteout, Monster Blizzard. I have no idea what any of this is. I believe the story is not available. Yep, the story is not available yet. So it's going to be a sandbox for us. Now, I've had a little bit of a play around in this. I did play on the Voyager setting. I was just trying to get a feel for it. I'm going to pump it to Stalker now, and we're going to check it out. Now, that says it's ideal for new players, but I played on that, and I had a real hard time finding anything to survive. This coastal highway, funnily enough, that little hut in the picture there, that's where I found to be able to survive a little bit better. So I'm going to go ahead for that one, I believe. We're going to be a dude, and I'm going to call it MannwidaPlann. MannwidaPlann. So yeah, welcome everybody to a brand new Let's Play on the Xbox One. Super pumped to be checking this out. MannwidaPlann? No, WidaPlann. As I say, I've checked out a couple of things about it. It looks really quite cool and incredibly unforgiving, and generally just a very beautiful game. Absolutely gorgeous. So let's hop on in here. A mysterious geomagnetic storm has brought your plane crashing down into the North Canadian wilderness. How long will you survive? Not past 3 days is what I remember from the times that I played. Not past 3 days at all. Now, as I say, I had to play and I kind of learned some of the controls, but I know absolutely nothing about this game at all in the real long run. I will be amazed if we actually manage to survive through one episode. It is hard to adapt to chaos, but it can be done. I am living proof of that. It can be done. I like chaos. Oh, and here we are. Such a beautiful game. Such a beautiful game. Now, the same with most of the series that I do. On the very first episode, I'm going to try not to make any cuts. We are literally just going to have a run around, get a feel for it, let ourselves soak up this beautiful environment a little bit more, and see what we can do. Now, I know if we press the start, that we get our little statisticals there. We've got 11 hours of daylight left. We're warm, but it's going down fast. And we also have our rested, slaked for our thirst, full, our calorie store, and it feels like minus 20. And our condition, otherwise known as our health, is at 100%. As soon as that drops too low, we're dead meat. Oh wow, beautiful sunrise. Look at that. When I'm playing this game, it reminds me that I'm in a painting. The artwork is really interesting. I super love it. So it looks like we're on a tiny little hut island here. Teeny little hut. Is there something up there? I have a feeling there's something up there. So really, generally, the first thing that we're going to want to be doing in this is find shelter. Find shelter, and we're going to need to be able to start a fire fairly soon. We do have an inventory. Let's have a little look here. What was that again? Y. Y brings up our backpack. Yep, there it is. Oh, our dude's already chilly. So yeah, we got some accelerant there. We was able to start some flames with. We've got some antibiotics off the cuff, which is cool. A bedroll, a cup of cold coffee, a few painkillers, and a tinder plug. So really not a lot of stuff we have going on. If we hit the right trigger, we get to see our dude with his frozen white face and his red nose and red cheeks. Now we've got a decent plaid shirt, decent thermal underwear, decent jeans, decent sports socks, and some worn running shoes. It's not actually... Yeah, everything's in fairly good condition off the start there, which is pretty cool. But as you can see in the left side there, air temperature, wind chill, the warmth bonus from our clothes, and the windproof. So yeah, it still feels like minus 19 degrees. It will be early morning now, as it said there, 11 hours of daylight left in, so it's going to be super cold now. But as the sun gets up a little bit more, we're going to feel a little bit warmer. Let's check out what's up here. Now, I think we do have a sprint. It's the right bumper. The right bumper is what makes a sprint, but we have to be incredibly careful on how much we use that. Our stamina regens super badly. Stick! I have a stick. Fear me, world. I am the owner of 2 sticks.
This will come in.
Yeah, it will, because I now got 2 sticks. I could rub them together and make some fire. Thankfully, I don't have to do that. I have matches, otherwise that would never work. So yeah, just a couple of these little sticks I'm going to grab around. Is that a thing? No, it's a piece of terrain. That's not a problem. There are some larger sticks, but you have to break them down. And as you can see, we are already numb. So
My fingers feel numb.
Yep, yeah, my fingers feel numb. There we go, just as I said. Jackrabbit Island. Huh. So, yeah, we really want to avoid being out in the cold as much as possible. Like, we really don't want to be hanging around here. So, doing anything outside for too long, no bueno. Bad idea. Not liking it. All the sticks. Ah, excellent. I had a feeling there was something up here. As I have had a little run around on this map. I believe over in that direction is where I found the little town place before. Now, there is no form of any map that I've been able to find on this game. Rose hips. I don't even know what they are. The fruit of a wild rose bush. Ah, cool. There we are. Little harvest timer goes up there. Let's grab it.
Freezing.
Risk of hypothermia already super bad. So we're going to get some more of these. And then we're going to get our little frozen tuchus inside that hut before we end up losing our life to the cold already. Hi everybody, welcome to a brand new season. And I'm dead. Season 2! That would be terrible. So let's see here, right. Okay, let's head on inside here. Now, I just saw there as well, our condition was already at 98%. We started losing it pretty quick. So we're inside. It feels like 4 degrees, so we're going to start warming up now. That little top bar is going to slowly start to rise. There it goes. And we're going to get a little bit better there. We're still doing well for our rested and thirst and hunger, which is excellent. And we get our very first looting. Looting, rooting, tooting, and no shooting because I don't have a gun. Searching. Zip. Searching. Sardines. Searching. Nada. Microwave. Oh, look. A cup of herbal tea. Some herbal tea. I'm going to hold on to that. And this is really what the majority of the first time is going to be. Getting our hands on all these little bits of food is going to be super, super useful. I am not sure on the best way to actually play this game yet. I'm not sure if it's a thing of is there anything actually in there? Can I see? No. That we should actually start hoarding stuff. We should pick a spot and we should use that to build ourselves a little hut. Not build ourselves a little hut, rather than to actually claim a little building and use it to store all of our stuff, or whether we should stay nomadic and only carry what we need and continue roaming around. Now, personally myself, considering how easy the weather can change, and you do get things like blizzards and such like this, where it's just unbearable to go outside, and even if you did manage to survive for a while, you could get super, super lost and fatigued and end up freezing to death. So I'm going to say that the good idea is to find a spot. Decent clothes is going to be our first priority. Greatly improves our survival rate outside. More searchy, nothing in there. Hello, Mr. Bandage. Bandage, fantastic. Nothing in there. Nothing in there too. And bupkis in there. Scrap metal. Bits and pieces of metal scrounged from various sources. Okay. Have no idea what I can do with that. A toilet. Now, I do remember this. Toilet, good source of water. And surprisingly, safe to drink as soon as you harvest it. Which I'm not entirely sure about that. I don't know how I'd feel about it. I was wondering if he could open the cistern too. But with any... luckily, if he had any sense, he would have taken the water from the cistern, not the bowl.
I think I can use
septic, good. We shall need that, although I hope not. Another bandage. What have we got in here? Nothing as well. No water in the sink. Nothing in there. Okay, pretty good. Now, one that I do know we can do is we can break down these curtains. You can see there, breaking down will cost me 10 minutes and 34 of my calories. But I'll get some pieces of clothing out of it. Sorry, not clothing, cloth is what I mean. which we can use to repair our clothes. Sadly not improve them, but we can repair them, as far as I'm aware, which will improve their durability a little bit, make them a little bit more effective for us, but sadly with the clothing that I have at the moment, no chance, it's never going to work. So I'm going to carry a load of this with me. Pretty much there's not a lot here, so I'm going to kind of strip this place for what I can, and then get back out into the world once it's warmed up a bit, and go exploring for something else of interest. I'm thinking, since I have a rough idea where the direction of that town is, would probably be a good idea for me to check it out. Leave? No, not quite yet, please. I'm going to tear up this person's curtains some more. I hope they're not going to come back and find, like, all their curtains are just torn to pieces. Oh, I got enough curtains to actually make another jacket now. No, already checked all of that. Definitely nothing on that shelving there. A little dry-mouthed and a little peckish now. We could do with something. I'm also not sure if the best idea is to try and keep yourself full, or to try and stop yourself from starving in terms of how often to eat. I have a feeling stopping yourself from starving is a good idea. But I'm also thinking that keeping yourself well fed is a better way to raise your condition. So it looks like that's absolutely everything here. There is one other trick that I do know we can do, is when we go to sleep, we actually get a bed warmth bonus of +6 degrees. So I'm just going to take a little nap for an hour, which should warm us up quite nicely. About $hours of daylight left. That's strange. I think we've been inside too long and we can't tell? Oh no. You can hear that outside. The weather has taken quite a turn while we had that nap. So let's have a look here. Yeah, we're thirsty and we're peckish. So if we pop into our inventory here, we can tab across using the bumpers over to this little can of food. And let's see. I think the best idea is to eat the lowest quality stuff you have first, as it will spoil the fastest. The only way I'm getting into that is smashing the can open, so let's do that. Can smashed open, 32% of the food was lost though, so that really didn't help us out very much. Have a cold cup of coffee. Why not? There we are. That took care of our thirst. We're still a little hungry though. So, although it is absolutely blowing a gale outside, we're going to head out. The cup of coffee also gives me a plus on my rest, and it wakes me up. That's good. I like that. I have a feeling it's going to be horrible out here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is not good. This is not when you want to be outside. What's our temperature feel like now? -24 degrees. That's not so good. Now if I stand here, I believe... There we are. So we get a little shield with the wind blowing at it. Now, the air temperature here is 11-12 degrees. If I stand out here, that's going to drop all the way down to about 28-30 degrees. So we are going to freeze super fast out here like this. And also, we cannot see at all. Can't see a thing. It's a super bad start for us. Yeah, we will not last very long at all here. We're already freezing to death already. Assuming that's why it says $hours of daylight left, because we can't see where the sun is. We don't know what the weather is like. So probably the best day. Oh, Bunny! Bunny, come back here, Bunny! Oh, we ran straight through a house. Seriously, returning the rabbit. Probably my best option at the moment is just to have a look around, see if there is any more twigs that I can pick up to make a little fire with, although I don't think there's anywhere to make a fire inside that house, which is super bad news for us. They will be good for us to carry anyway, but I'm definitely not going exploring in this. That would be a very bad idea. We're already cold, probably going to be freezing any second. So definitely not going to be going and searching for places out here. Why not? Yeah, numb, boom, freezing, and our condition starts dropping super. This is why we don't break down sticks. Even 10 minutes out here is way too long. -42 degrees, did that say? Wow. That's super bad. Right, we're getting back inside. So sadly, it looks as though I'm going to have to make a cut in this episode and wait for this freaking storm to pass. Well, let's have a look at what we can do back inside here. Oh, holy freaking bejesus, is it cold out there. So, I thought it was snowing inside the house then for a minute. So, right, interesting stuff. Well, in all honesty, I haven't had much of a look at the menu or what we can do. So, while we start to warm up a little bit, let's press Y here. Okay, we got our food and our inventory all on here. That's for some reason in the materials section. I don't know what the rosebud thing is for. Again, we've got a worn cotton scarf and a decent cotton scarf. Ah, but it's wet. Interesting. So if I press actions on here, I can harvest it. We'll break that down into a little bit of cloth for us. That cup of coffee is really good. It's still giving me a bonus on my tiredness there. Right trigger. Ah, I see. Yeah, we've got a little blue bar thing. Okay, well those ones are in better condition, most likely because they're dry. So let's put those on. Seems like a super good idea. Yeah, I'm going to say that when stuff is wet, you lose a buttload of stuff out of it, which is super bad. Now, if I hold the left mouse button, we get on the wheel. Light sources, journal, first aid, clothing, crafting, campcraft, emergency stim, weapons. Well, I can see that's grayed out, probably because I don't have any weapons. Crafting, oh, and it's gone. Okay, so we've got a bandage. Old man's beard wound dressing. Ah. There's a blank one there. A torch. Lamp oil reclaimed wood. A blank one. Ah, you can make tinder out of the sticks. I did not know that. The amount of times I ran out of tinder but had no sticks. Loads of sticks and didn't realise. A fishing hook. Hook and line. Okay, not a lot on the crafting menu, however. I think it's calmed down outside. Although I am still super freezing. So, yeah, that's about as far as I'm actually going to get, I think. Super, super bad. About 5 hours of daylight left as well, so we more than likely can make a bit of a run. And maybe get somewhere else. Let's give it a shot. See what it's like outside. If it's super bad again, I'm just calling the episode and I'll bring you guys back at the next one. We're at about the 20-minute mark now anyway, so let's see how we get along. Is it still super uninhabitable outside? Come on, little woofy. Get running. No, it's calmed down quite nicely outside. Alright. Now, we don't have a lot of time until the end. It's still minus 11 degrees, but we should be able to survive long enough to get somewhere else, I hope. Probably not a good idea to go outside exploring when I'm already numb. But hey, what can you do? Maybe we can stop at one of the little huts that are on the ice here and get a fire going. I really can't see very far because it's already starting to get dark. But I believe it's roughly this direction towards that peak, I think. It feels like the right direction. But again, with no compass, I have absolutely no idea. As far as I can tell, there is no in-game map or anything that I can find in that way. Yeah, we're already starting to get hypothermia, so let's actually have a run. As you can see in the top right there, my stamina drops super quick, and if I stop running and I'll walk for a little bit, I can just tap it to bring it up, and yeah, it's just not going back up very fast at all. It looks like evening light. Let's see here. Oh, there's got a little fishy on the door. Ah, a little wood stove. Awesome. Ooh, hello. Hey there, beautiful. What are you doing here?
This'll be useful.
An old .303 caliber bolt-action hunting rifle. Equip that. Thank you. Fantastic. Well, excellent. Let's tap B here. So there's a little fishing hole. Fishing hole here. Some scrap metal.
This could be really useful.
A long wool scarf. Ooh, that's got to be better than the one that I've got on now, surely. Excellent. Anything else around here? Little potbelly stove. I'd be very tempted to... Yeah, I am. I'm freezing and it's still -4, so... I don't really want to waste my fire starting stuff here, though. I'm going to do it. Going to be super brave. 92% condition. I'm sure we can take some more punishment before it becomes a danger. Now, I recognize those things as well. I think it's a logging camp that's over there, so it is roughly this direction. There's another bunny rabbit. There's another house up there, too. Ooh. I wonder if that one has a stove inside it. There will be more stuff for me to raid in this house. Yep, let's do that. Hopefully there will be a stove inside this house so we can get fire going and warming ourselves up. I'm fairly sure there will be one in these little green huts. But I'd like to get a little bit more stuff gathered. We really need some clothing. And I don't know if I'm going to find clothing in those huts. Although I just found a frickin' gun. Super pumped to have my hands on the gun already. I have absolutely no bullets for said gun. But I have a gun. It's a super good win. 88% now. Yeah, it's definitely time to settle. 4 hours of the day left. Way too cold. So by the time we're actually in this house and we're starting to warm up, it will be nighttime. A couple more sticks. I'm going to carry all the sticks that I can. I will be the king of all things sticky. That really didn't sound right. That came out completely wrong. That is not what I wanted to say. Misanthrope's Homestead. Alright, I don't know who Misanthrope is. But that's what makes me curious, is it says locations discovered, but there is no way for me to track my locations. I really would have thought that we'd have some form of a map. Although if we have just came out of a plane crash, why would you be carrying a map? You want to carry a map of every region you fly over on a plane, just in case? That's a little bit paranoid there, I think. Please have a stove. Please. Somewhere to start a fire would be fantastic. I'm going to have a little look around for that. That doesn't open. Can't start a fire in the oven. That would be easy. And it does not look like there's anywhere in here for me to make a fire. I'm pretty sure you can't make a fire indoors. I believe that's a super bad idea. No. No. What is that? Salty crackers.
Hope I
We'll
can
make you
still eat
thirsty.
this.
21%. Ooh. Doesn't look like very nice salty crackers. So, okay, well, that'll be about it for us at the moment there, guys. I'll have a chat with you while I have a raid through this place and see what we can actually find. I really am super interested in this game. Sorry, it's been a little bit kind of hit and miss with me. As I said, I really do not know what the controls are so well, but mostly I really don't know the game mechanics. I am very new to this, but I'm really enjoying the atmosphere that the game gives you. The kind of quiet, somber solitude of fear that you get from trying to be left on your own. That's another pair of jeans. Excellent. It's a really beautiful game as well. I really like the artwork in it. It's really interesting, and I really do like the way that it plays so far. I've also been a massive fan of all these alpha games. This pre-release kind of game preview thing on the worn climbing socks. Nice. Yeah, the kind of game preview thing that we find on Xbox One now. I've been really enjoying most of the games. It's kind of the thing that I started my channel on, has been all the games on the game preview. Because they change, they grow, it's just an amazing experience going through them. So hopefully you guys are feeling that as well, and you'll be enjoying this stuff too. Of course, if you do enjoy this, do leave a like. If you've got anything to help me out, or any ideas, ooh, accelerant,
This'll
bonus,
come in handy.
or any ideas that would really help me stay alive out here, please drop a comment in the box below. I will massively appreciate any help and feedback I can get on this. I'm totally new to it. Hopefully you can help me learn, and by doing that, anybody else who's interested in the game and watching will help to learn too. And we'll all survive together. We'll become the best survival team in the world. It'll be amazing. And when I die, you'll see how and why, and you guys won't make the same mistakes as me. Well, I'm sure there's going to be plenty of that going around. Alright, just down to the kitchen. So, peanut butter. Oh, God. Ooh, well, I I'm gonna be starving, I guess. Food is food. I really hate peanuts. So, like peanuts, Brazil nuts, cashew nuts, pecan nuts, just nuts. Any kind of nut. Blah. Yucky. Super horrible. A new hoodie.
Use this.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, see, this is a bit better. We're getting our hands on... Yum. We're getting our hands on some extra pieces of clothing. I'd really like to find a sewing kit. More herbal tea. My girlfriend loves herbal tea. Me, not so much. Yeah, sewing kit would be lovely so we could repair some of our equipment. That would be amazing. I know that I can do that much. So another couple of cupboards check here. Yeah, and that's gonna be about it there, guys. Well, thank you ever so much, so much, from the very bottom of my bones for coming to join me today. I really appreciate it. I hope you've enjoyed my first little look and my first little playthrough experience of The Long Dark. We actually survived through one whole episode. I'm amazed. I'm going to do my very best to pick up and learn some more about this game as quickly as I can, and hopefully actually survive a decent time for you, and we'll all get to check it out a little bit more. As I mentioned, if you do enjoy it, hit that like button. If you've got any advice for me, drop it in the comment section below. And if you really enjoyed The Long Dark and you're looking forward to seeing some more, hit that subscribe button, and you'll get notified of any new stuff as it comes out for you. Is that a thing? Is that a thing? There's not actually a jump in this game either, I don't think. Thank you guys again. Take care. All the best. And I hope to see you all again soon. Give me your curtains.